ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Piercing Farcex, featuring your host, Bobby McPherson. It is hi-fi sci-fi extravaganza where he goes through all the daring issues of perusing, and yes, today's guest, ZON, the ZON Infinity Program from the movie Tron. Also featuring Toasty Tron as sidekick. Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Bobby McPherson.
Oh, damn it.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another gripping episode of Piercing Farcex. I'm your host, Bobby McPherson. This here's my sidekick, Toasty Tron. How are you doing today, Toasty Tron?
Yes.
Toasty Tron, I understand that earlier later on you're gonna run a subroutine that takes up most of your CPU runtime, but until then, you're talking in your normal voice and gonna relate some great Tron-related rockin' outedness in a different voice, if I'm not mistaken.
I do so hereby preposterously agree. Never before have I seen such a ganadicusly monologous type of subroutine. No rhyme intended.
Ganagulously? What kind of a word is that, Toasty? Oh, well, Toasty, I think it might as well be better for you if you just went ahead and ran that CPU runtime taxing subroutine utility program, or whatever the hell it is.
Initiating program.
Yes.
Engage! So,
Yes.
Toasty, has the subroutine initiated?
Yes.
Alright. So there's no way that you would answer, so the only you couldn't answer any question that's
No.
not yes or no, is that correct?
No.
Well, alright, let's go ahead and bring on let me turn down this music. Music today is, of course, Kraftwerk off the Robots album, one of my favorite albums. You know, I am a big Kraftwerk fan, as it were. The song is Stereo Lab, which is the second track of the Robots
Machine
album.
Man.
Thank you, Toasty, as you dipped out of your subroutine processing stupor.
Yes,
Now you can correct me as the man machine.
No,
It's very-
machine, no. Sorry, no, yes, no.
Toasty, get back in your subroutine now.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Bobby, no.
Alright, let's just go ahead and bring on our first guest. Alright, our first guest. Alright, his name is ZON. Ladies and gentlemen, ZON. Woo! Right, ZON! Yeah! Woo! ZON! Woo! Round of applause for ZON.
Yeah. Thank you, Bobby. Pleasure to be here.
Oh, likewise. It's very much
you.
so. Just
Thank
pardon
you.
me for not standing up. I'm
Bobby.
just adjusting Toasty Tron here.
Thank you.
Getting a little cozy
ZON,
here.
the name ZON Zero Operating Network.
That's alright. That's
Originally
Now-
Zero Operating Network.
Now, ZON, as a warm welcome to the Piercing Farcex show, I'd like
Thank you.
a little token of my appreciation for being on the show. I'd like to present you with your own mug, much like my own, for drinking water or coffee, as you were.
Thank you. ZON Zero Operating Network.
Whoa,
Thank you.
whoa, hold on a second.
Thank you.
Looks like you already have a cup with you here.
Zero Operating Network.
Zero Operating Network. Looks like you already brought a cup with you. That's a pretty fancy, spiffy looking cup. Do you want to tell us about that cup?
Well, if we could get a close up on this, no need to actually zoom the camera
Right,
in.
this camera Right here?
Yeah.
Right here, is it right?
No
Wait,
need for a actual close-up.
I think it's over there.
If I could
Can
sort
you
of
get this? Can you get this?
Get this within the lens. This is Wendy's.
Wendy's.
20th century America. Welcome to Wendy. You can order when you're Wendy. ZON, Zero Operating Network. Thank you.
ZON, are you making fun of us as non-programmed humans? Right there, was that a cut at us?
Oh no. Wendy's is a part of me, as vice versa.
All right, now, well, could you explain that? Like, what is as a program? What is your primary function? For example, who is your user program?
Well, my original program, which of course I'll get into this later, but it was not included in the movie Tron, shall we say?
Now, Tron is a great film.
Gary.
Toasty, do we have a clip of the movie Tron? Do we have a clip of that?
No.
Yeah, sorry. There's no, because I wasn't even in it. So, anyway, his name was.
Well, maybe we can illustrate the fact that you weren't in it. Maybe we can show
Gary
the audience.
Folsom.
Hold on.
Oh no, I'm okay. I'm all right. No. We're talking about ZON here.
I wouldn't be a very hospitable guest if I just let my fabulous set fall on my
Look at the
guest
movie
here.
Tron. If you like, take the movie Tron for example.
For example,
neither of them could have put up with that, Flynn or Tron.
With what?
You know, Ram. He was the one who died first.
Now,
Flynn, Tron, ZON. I was the one who was, excluded from the movie because of such things. There was, things that, go wrong with the computer animation, and I would be fine with it, but then, Flynn and what's his name with the Tron and what have you, they were, blah, 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 blah. What's my motivation here? Excuse me. I'm an actor. I'm, Mr. Grand Master Thespian, and I was,
Well, I understand.
Zero Operating Network.
Well, what exactly? Well, now one thing that I always had a great problem with Tron was that they used RAM as one of the characters, and that's obviously not the program's real name because RAM is it's hardware.
Big plot hole.
Random access memory. It's active
RAM
memory.
be not like software. RAM is hardware.
You might as well have called the guy hard drive or freaking keyboard or mouse or something.
Random
access memory.
Desktop memory. Random
desktop.
Random coffee cup memory. Random jerk who sits in front of the damn thing all day memory. Random spirit of the 21st century, blah blah blah.
Now, ZON, I'm sensing a lot of hostility.
This is 1980. This was when they first started those storyboard sketches for the movie Tron. And that's
ZON. They were started.
I was discontinued.
78.
From the movie Tron.
1978 is when they started the storyboards for Tron. If not 77, they actually spent about 4 years on that movie.
Well, but the point is, I wasn't included in the film.
No, you're not. But the initial shoots, you were though. You just ended up on the cutting room floor.
Yeah, but that was none of the scenes in which the scenery would actually drop down onto the actors. Because if we could have a close up or at least a shot onto my my energy orb program disc catcher here, we've got my first time of the sketches.
Now
this is the original.
The energy disc, you're right here.
This is the first energy orb catcher with the scene with the Tron and Tron versus what's his name, where he was Flynn versus what's his name, where he was going like that, and then here's my energy disc where I say Tron, ZON, Tron, whatever. The original. This is the time and any time any program who hath go beyondeth the things of his own, he shall bring about the climax of the movie.
Now those are very.
This was the scene. This was the original prop where I was using the energy disc. So it shall and so it shall be. It is the all. It is the one.
Yes, well,
I have never been in such a scene which involves my shirt going so high up, so,
and it looks like ZON, it looks like you put on a few since the original shoot.
Well, put on a few Energon orbs, that's all. You know, you got...
I think have your programmers
this
perhaps
is,
added to your code since then? Because it looks like you're packing a few
6
extra
megabits.
subroutines.
Like, this is a bit here, and a bit here.
All right, now,
So,
Zon, just let
not only was this
Zon, could you
before
lay back and relax?
Flynn's original energy orb catcher, this is also more powerful than his. Because it was like, yes, yes, yes.
Now, Zon, at this point, I'd like to ask you, just kind of sit back, relax. You're at my show. Would you please talk to me? I'm your interviewer. You're the interviewee. Toasty here is backing me up, kicking it. Ain't that right, Toasty?
Yes.
Now, all right. Now, you said this was an Energon orb catcher.
Yes.
Right. Now I remember that scene in the movie. It's one of my favorite scenes. There was Flynn, as you know, got sucked into the Master Control Program supercomputer, and he had to battle it out with other programs. And there was a great little scene where, with some other nameless dipshit program, I thought you would have been perfect right there. And why? And for one, thought it was terrible that you were not included right there. They included the other dipshit program.
Me in place of Flynn, or me as Flynn's opponent?
You as Flynn's opponent in that particular scene. I mean, you seem to have a mastery of these.
Oh, no. I was...
Energist catchers.
I was the original, though. There was no... I don't think it's even on record right now. We got that on standby.
Look, Zon, please do not question the validity of my camera guys. And you didn't tell me these things make great back scratchers. These are...
They do. They do. I mean, you know, the scene is only, 2-3 minutes long. But besides that,
you just had that point.
I wasn't Flynn's opponent, though. I started out as Flynn, though.
Right, now, I had a couple
There was
questions.
no Flynn. It was just Zon. Because, you know, my real-world counterpart was, let's see, what was his name? Zoneth.
Zoneth, that's right.
Zoneth.
He was that guy.
Thompson.
He was the... If I fill in here, I think I remember this. He was the guy, the Tron movie, your audience remembers.
McGarnacle.
Who, if your audience will remember, there's a scene when Alan first realizes, Tron's user first realizes that he doesn't have level Toasty. But please, I know this is a tough subroutine you're running, but please hold yourself up. It's not like you've had one too many or something. No, there is a scene where thank you. It's enough from the peanut gallery, enough from the toaster gallery. There's a scene whenever Alan just realizes he no longer has 7th level access. He's working on the Tron program. Outraged, he leaps up out of his cubicle to go talk to Dillinger himself, and Zonath is his cubicle mate right next to him, and he pops out and says, "Hey, Alan, can I have some of your popcorn?"
Yeah, hey, Alan. Well, that was Tron, though. I wasn't the Tron part. I was the Flynn part.
No, that's...
Zon, and then I was Zon, and then Tron. So yeah,
that was your user right there. The guy that asked for the popcorn, right? And that's...
All right, listen, Alan 1. Can I have some popcorn?
Yes, that was his user's scene, and that's...
Or something.
Well, tell us a little bit. What sort of functions? What are your functions as a program? What do you do? What needs do you meet for your end users?
Well, I was originally created to bring the user about to have the urge for popcorn. It was my primary function.
Alright. And it seems like you did that quite well. Now, was that because NCOM was trying to market a new popcorn product and wanted to instill the insatiable need for popcorn in all of the mass world? They would mass produce this virus-like program which would cause all of them, maybe it'd be a harmless screensaver, to desire popcorn in the workspace, therefore exerting their iron fist of corporate monopoly in the area of corporate snacks. Do you think that's what it was, Toasty?
Yes.
My program, though, Alan 1's program was like that. Only it had the democratic spirit of freedom in it.
Your program did?
Well, yes, it was made to originally subvert the master control program.
No, that was Tron's.
Oh no,
Alan's
I'm
program
talking
was to
before that.
Before
That's
that.
to instill the need for popcorn, cross cubicle popcorn within the user.
Right, only cross cubicle popcorn.
Individual need for popcorn within the user. That was my primary function.
So you're saying that it was
As opposed to the universal communistic multiple program, master program user corn.
right. Oh,
Or-
that is very interesting. I did not know that. I had no idea.
Sorry, I'm sorry I wasn't included in the actual film. I don't
Yes,
know what
that
happened.
is
There was
Definitely too
some
bad.
kind of Disney CEO that
No, that
excluded my part from the program.
once again, Walt Disney, the Microsoft of
They didn't even
children's
put it on the
science fiction
DVD
shows.
with the deleted scene. I wouldn't even any of the deleted scenes.
Yeah,
It was
me and Toasty just watched that, as you know,
Yeah.
recently, and it was
Yes.
it was out. It was fat. It was great. Now,
No.
Toasty, my foot is not blocking the camera shot.
Now.
Now, Zon, I've heard you bellow like that a couple of times. I wonder, Toasty, you can come out of that subroutine program of yours now.
Okay.
All right, now, Toasty, Zon's off taking a piss. It seems to me he had a bit to drink. before
He's
coming out of the
fucked
show.
up.
Yes, that's,
Can't hold his liquor.
whew, boy, was not expecting. That's quite some of a man. We better just cut this short. I mean, the plot sci-fi banter's pretty good, but let's just cut it short. Let's just cut.
I don't know what you're talking
Let's just
about.
cut it. All right, Zon, I want to thank you for being on my show. All right, now in the real world, not in the computer world, we do handshakes. All right, really great. And now I'd like to include you. All right, good. I'd like to include you in. I'd like to include you in my dance with what's this? You're presenting me with my very own little
Zero operating network.
just thing. I'd like you to demonstrate some of the moves in the game. All right, while I do my dance of Tron truncation. Great show, huh, Toasty?
Yes.